left a day earlier than I originally planned, and the reason for this was to make it to Alabama Hills. When I arrived, it was just how I imagined. It was an image that had been ingrained in me as a child watching those old black and white Western films. I pictured John Wayne riding his horse through a dusty pasture being chased down by a group of hooded bandits, and all you could see is plumes of dust and hear the sounds of sand crunching underneath its hooves. And unlike the old black and white films where I had to imagine what color might be there, now I could see the scenery's rich colors, like deep oranges, several shades of green, and a blue sky that seemed to go on forever. It no longer had that look like it was void of life, but rather full of it. As I kept driving through the rock formations, trying to understand how these were formed and completely different from the mountain range in the distance, but the exact difference is what makes this place unique. It makes it feel like you're in a place far distant from where it really is. It gives an illusion of solitude. And that solitude is what makes you feel at ease. So I walked along the dusty path, climbed over rocks, and sought the occasional cover from the sun. And in those moments I thought how I've gotten here, how every life choice I've made has turned into this exact moment. What is it for? The better or for worse? What could have been is gone, and what could be is here. And knowing that only I can choose to make the situation better, and I can only control myself. So I do what I can with where I've ended up, and moved on with time like those old black and white films.
I made it to the Mount Whitney trail, but since I don't have a permit, I can only go to the lake. That's where I'll be going. Not sure how long of a hike it is, but we'll find out. From online, the hike looks really nice, and the lake looks really nice. I'm doing it early because my campsite doesn't open up until 2 o'clock. But head along our way. Sequoia hiking, when I got to Morrow Rock, on the sign it said that this Mount Whitney was in the distance. So the other week I was at Sequoia, and this week I'm on the other side of the mountains in Mount Whitney, and this view is just as stunning and as amazing as Sequoia is. I've been hiking for a little while now. Pretty steep incline, kind of tiring. But I wanted to show you where I was camping last night. Way down the valley down there, over in Alabama Hills. Such a different rock formation change. All those rocks are more of a red color, and these ones are all white. But this hike has been tiring. Still got a lot of energy though. Plenty of time. Got 2 days up here. Hopefully I don't run into a bear this time. Let's keep going. The lake, and it's really nice here. I'm gonna hike to the other side, get something to drink, something to snack on, enjoy the scenery. Some water. Let the sweat dry up off my back. Too bad you're not all here. If it's on your list of things to do, you should definitely do it.
After hiking for a while and making it to the lake, I enjoyed my brief snack and drank plenty of water. I decided to take a nap for about 30 minutes, and when I woke up, more people had started to arrive. I took that as my sign to pack my things up and start heading back. Good thing, hiking downhill is easier than hiking up.
So, I'm gonna get the fire ready. I'll show you the secret sauce on how to do it. So the first thing you want to do is grab yourself some pine needles, because they burn fast and easily. Put the pine needles there, put them in a bunch. And the next step is get small pieces of stick like this. Bam, bam. Add a little bit more for weight. There's more. Put them on top. That didn't work out. Make it look cool on TV shows, but this ain't a TV show. So now when you light the fire, it will catch easily. Then you can add the big piece of wood over there, and then you got yourself an easy fire. Wham bam! Got this magic fire stick. Can you imagine what the Neanderthals would think if you had this thing? And the power I would wield. Alright, well, let's get started.
After spending the last 3 days exploring Alabama Hills, Mount Whitney, and Death Valley, it was time to bring this adventure to a close. I was able to go places I'd only imagined going before, and I feel blessed that I was able to experience it. And one of the things I learned on this trip is that there is so much to see, and making these memories has made me appreciate all that I have. I hope I continue this journey of life and live to tell the tale to future generations.